Welcome back. Welcome back. I know it's been a couple days, but I don't know about you guys, but this Scorpio, the Scorpio full moon took a sister out. Okay, needed a few days to recover. All right. When I say the shit hit the fan, oh, that was a doozy. But again, like we said last week, it wasn't happening to me, it was happening for me. So I got to have some major breakthroughs and shifts. Um, I felt like that Scorpio full moon was like this final nail in the coffin type of energy where whatever came up for you, um, it was the last of it. It was the last time. It was the last time because what you're moving towards, it can't come with you. Those things can't come with you. You know, we talked about grieving rituals, so it definitely felt like a final nail in a coffin type of energy where there are certain things that you had to look at, you had to see, you had to uncover because what we're moving forward towards, those things can't go with us. So we made it. We made it out alive. We're here to fight another day, to love another day, to live another day, to enjoy another day. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So let's see what the energy is for today and what we're moving through this week. All right. Elevated and benevolent guides and ancestors. What messages do you have for the collective at this time? What is it? I need to know today. What message do you have for us? All right, so we have two cards that popped out. The first card is Shift Reality, number 732, and it says, Luck is a mindset. Your angels want you to be ready for some lucky breaks headed your way. When you are in a negative mindset, negative forces are attached. Sorry, not attached. Ooh, interesting. That wasn't a mistake. When you are in a negative mindset, negative forces are attracted to reinforce it. However, when you feel lucky, forces that reinforce that feeling come in. Take several pauses throughout the day to repeat this mantra. Things always work out for me. And simply feel lucky. That's powerful. That's very powerful. And then the other card that came out is 955, Romantic Relationships. Reconfigure your loving connections. You are being asked to change up your way of doing things in romance. Whether you are single or in a relationship, your angels would like you to take today to reflect and reconfigure how you go about connecting with others. Give yourself a hug right now and feel the love you have within abundantly flow throughout your body and your soul. Wow, this is big. This is big. And then the card underneath is Be Steadfast. Fortify your mindset. Your angels are asking you to reconsider a belief you currently have. The present situation is calling you to change your mind about something in order to align with who you authentically are. Being steadfast and secure Being steadfast and secure in your own intuitive wisdom is necessary now. Write down what is important to your soul at this time and reflect on how you can stay true to that in the days to come, even as you may shift your beliefs to harmonize with what you hold true within. So, like I said, the Scorpio full moon was forcing us to look at things. It was illuminating things that we could no longer avoid. Okay? It was helping us to uncover and really do a deep dive into the patterns and the habits that were continuously showing up in our lives so that we could have that final nail in a coffin moment. And with romantic relationships here, this is giving me like somebody did something for the last time. Like somebody played with you for the last time. Somebody took you for a fool for the last time. And it was so visceral in your energy and your body. The experience was like, yeah, this is the last time. This is the last time that I deal with this energy ever again. This is the last time that I allow myself to go through this again. It was a final nail in the coffin moment. And it needed to be whatever it was, however it was for you, it needed to be that way so that moving forward, you have this visceral bodily recognition that that can't happen again. This is like, you know, when it's done. And there was a moment during this energy of this last week where you were like, yeah, nah, this can't move forward with me. Yeah, nah, this can't come with me. This way of looking at my reality can't come with me. Because we have shift reality here. So it could have been some perceptions and ideas and perspectives around relationship dynamics that you were holding on to that was keeping you in a perpetual state, a repeated experience of having the same type of relationship dynamics that you no longer want to experience. But you couldn't understand why you were having those experiences. But the Scorpio full moon illuminated the things that you needed to see within yourself that needed to be healed so you could lay it to rest once and for all. So now that you've done that, now that you have shifted your mentality, now that you have changed your mindset, now that you have released whatever beliefs, ideas, and perspectives and habits that were keeping you in a perpetual state of lack or a perpetual state of dissatisfaction when it came to your relationships, now that you have shifted those things, the energy frequency that you are now vibrating from is allowing you to create new experiences, is allowing you to create new opportunities when it comes to relationships. So let's just say, I know I'm going to speak for myself. For me, what this Scorpio full moon illuminated for me was my tendency to be codependent in relationships, not just my romantic relationships, in all of my relationships. Overgiving, overextending myself, prioritizing other people before myself. Um, it illuminated the ways that I have been unnecessarily taking on responsibility for other people's issues, other people's problems, and how that has been burdening me. And so that was illuminated for me during the Scorpio full moon. And once I recognized it, once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. And that may be true for you as well. Whatever this Scorpio full moon illuminated for you, now that you see it, you can't unsee it. And that was the power behind the moon. That was the power behind this illumination. It was, there's no avoiding it. There's no more turning us away from it, no more turning to the side, no more denial, no more pretending like it doesn't exist, no more of that. You had to look it in the face and confront it and see the truth. And now that you've seen the truth, you recognize the energetic beacon that you are sending out into the universe and saying, this is what I believe about relationships. This is what I believe I'm worth. This is what I believe I want to experience in my life. This is what I believe all I'm worthy of experiencing in my life. And so that were the experiences that you were calling in. That was the experiences that you were having. Again, it wasn't happening to you, it was happening for you. So once you saw it, once it was illuminated, you could see the same way when you listen to, I'm from Atlanta, so V103, Quiet Storm, okay? If you want to listen to the Quiet Storm, you have to turn your radio to that dial to listen to that particular station. If that's what you want to hear, you have to be there at a certain time in order to be able to tune in to that broadcast. Your thoughts are the same way. If your thought perception around relationships is, I must overextend myself and prove myself in order to be worthy of receiving love. If that is the mentality and the perception that you are operating from, that is the energetic frequency. That is the beacon. That is the lighthouse that you are emitting. Excuse me. That you are emitting out into the world and out into the universe. And that is the experiences that you are calling in. Now, if you don't want to experience that anymore, you go to the root cause of where that perception and that belief came from. Maybe it was familial. Maybe it was generational. Maybe your mama did the same thing. Maybe your great grandmama did the same thing. Maybe your aunts did the same thing. Right? And maybe you are being gifted the opportunity of awareness to be able to look at those patterns and those habits so that they no longer continue with you moving forward. So now that you've done that, now that you have brought those hidden patterns and beliefs into the light of awareness, you can make different choices. You now have the opportunity to emit a different frequency, to emit a different perception, to emit a different vibration that are going to call in different experiences, different people, different relationship dynamics that are in alignment with the new perception that you have cultivated. Maybe you're in that process now of like, okay, I know I no longer want to operate from this frequency, from this thought perception, from this reality. I no longer want to emit that. What do I want to emit now? What is the thing that I truly want? What is the thing that I want to experience? What are the opportunities that I have? What are the opportunities that I want to have? What are the type of people that I want to have in my life? What are their characteristics? What are their habits? How do they show up in the world? What is important to them? What are their values? And how can I become the embodiment of that? How can I align with that energy and that frequency and my everyday habits and actions? Am I making choices and decisions that are aligned with the things that I am asking to call in? Because if I am, it's automatically going to be attracted to me, right? So That's what's happening. It wasn't happening to you, it was happening for you. And I'm so grateful. You know, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie. This full moon in Scorpio was hard. All right. It was not for the faint of heart. If you're here and you made it, congratulations. Okay. Congratulations. All right. I'm going to pull some tarot on the two cards and see what else wants to come through. But I feel like, as always, the oracle cards really get to the heart of the matter. But let's just see what else, because sometimes there may be a little bit more. So let's see what else Spirit wants to say about these two major themes that we're moving through today. Clarify, shift reality. Clarify, shift reality. Two cards, 4 wands. Boom. Shift reality. It came out with the 4 of wands and the 6 of wands. And then we have the 9 of pentacles underneath the deck. What did I just say? You won. You won. You overcame a major trial, a major challenge, a major test. You get to take your victory lap. We started off the week last week with the card victory. And I think Spirit was just like foreshadowing to us like what we would be moving throughout the week, and for us to not lose sight of it. And now it's like it's all making sense. So if you didn't watch the message, go back and watch it. And even if you're not watching this at the exact same time, again, it'll be relevant for you when you're meant to see it. Okay. So 4 of wands, 6 of wands. The 4 of wands can also be the energy of foundations, of home. It's also a card of celebration. You can throw yourself a party. Okay. You deserve it. If you made it to today and you still got a smile on your face, you deserve every bit of that smile. You deserve every bit of celebration, every bit of joy that you can muster, okay? Because that was a challenging energy to move through this past week, all right? I'm also getting the energy of foundations. So the foundation that you had previously erected or been standing on could have been a faulty foundation, right? And you have done the messy work of dismantling that foundation and rebuilding something new that's going to have more long-term sustainability for you, and also be a reflection of the visions that you have been trying to create for yourself. But maybe this blockage was in the way. Right. And it could have, like, again, when it comes to healing, when it comes to shadow work, it's shadow work for a reason, right? There are things unseen that we can't necessarily see. So when they do manage to come to the surface, that's why I love Scorpio moons, because the energy current that is happening in that time period allows those things to float to the surface. In a way where we don't have to do as much digging, right? So you made it through the underworld. Congratulations. Spirit is proud of you. Your ancestors are proud of you. Because again, this is giving me generational breakthrough. These are perceptions and realities that you might have inherited that have been permeating through your lineage and your bloodline for generations. But not anymore. But not anymore, because you took the initiative to confront what needed to be confronted. You had the courage, you had the bravery, you had the resilience and the strength and the tenacity to persevere through whatever experience you had to move through this past week. And you made it to the other side. More aware, stronger than you were when you went in. Um, so yeah, the victory is yours. And with the Nine of Pentacles being underneath the deck, this is about self-mastery. This is about self-sovereignty. This is about having the resources and the tools and the wisdom you require to move through your life on your own terms. You're no longer being manipulated by outdated patterns and habits and perceptions that was keeping your family stuck and was keeping you stuck for a period of time. Now that that nail in the coffin has been laid, now that those things have been laid to rest, and now that you have truly buried what needed to be buried, you are free to move in alignment with your highest and greatest good. Let's clarify romantic relationships. I want to see what this is about. Clarify romantic relationships. And we have the World card, okay? Lesson complete with the Four of Pentacles underneath the deck. This is boundaries. You have healthier boundaries when it comes to your relationships. You now get to decide what you will accept and what you won't accept in your relationships. And that is a very powerful place to be. Again, this sense of sovereignty, of choice, of agency, of free will, of knowing your worth and your value, of self-respect, of self-efficacy, knowing that you have within you all of the resources, all of the wisdom, all of the love, all of the confidence to build your best and your greatest life. If you survived this past weekend, you are a bad mama jamma, okay? But this is about having clear boundaries. And that was the lesson that needed to be completed. The World card is like this card of graduation. You have completed the lesson that you were meant to learn in this area of your life. When it comes to boundary work, when it comes to balancing your giving and your receiving, when it comes to being very clear about the type of relationship dynamics that you want to cultivate in your life. You learned what needed to be learned. And now that you've learned it, again, you can start to emit a different frequency. You can start to have new experiences that are going to be a reflection of this new mindset, right? You're going to start calling in people who are reflections of the same values that you have cultivated within yourself. You are going to start to have reflections of the type of people that are aligned with the principles and the values that are important to you. So congratulations, baby. I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. Okay, if don't nobody else tell you today, I'ma tell you. You did that. Okay? Congratulations. Go treat yourself. Do something good for yourself. Do some self-care. Take you a good bath. Go on a nice walk. Find you 10 minutes of silence, whatever it is that you need to feed your soul, to restore and replenish your spirit after this very difficult, challenging lesson that we all have moved through over this past weekend. Go do something good for yourself. Go take care of yourself. Go take a nap. Go buy that thing that you've been saving up for and waiting to get. Go eat a great meal. It's your cheat day. Go eat what you want to eat. do something lighthearted as well. Tap into your inner child, whatever makes your inner child come alive, whatever brings you that sense of carefree, lighthearted, joyful energy. Go do that today. That is the medicine that can restore your spirit and your energy. Play with some kids. Go do something fun. Like, well, you know, go paint something, go dance, go be in joyful, childlike energy and restore your spirit, because that was some heavy ass energy and you bench pressed the hell out of that energy. You made it look like light work. So, congratulations. I'm proud of you. Go take care of yourself. I'm going to do my best to be back tomorrow. God willing, and the creek don't rise. We will be here, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Okay? I love y'all. I hope this was good medicine for you. It was good confirmation for you as you move through your day and the rest of your week. All right? Till next time.